it all, slip and fall. I'll never look away. If I lose it all, lose it all, lose it all.
That's the bop, bro.
Lose it all.
Okay.
Inside
We're
the
still
wall.
going.
Lay another day. If I tell him anything, Welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about everything to do with anime, video games, podcasts, weebs, and gamers. I put it out of order this week because I can. I'm joined once again with my co-hosts Sean and Alan. You know, we got the podcast groove back a bit. I think we shook off the rust from last week. I don't know. We'll find out. But let's just put good vibes into
it doesn't fucking seem like it.
So how are you guys doing on this fine evening?
Go ahead, Sean. Oh, okay. Well, I'll go first. Firstly, I'd like to say, everyone, I hope you had a great week. I know we have, at least for the most part. When it comes to watching stuff, our lives still all suck. I also found out last week that Sean wears the same sweater, and it's hard to edit his video because I thought I had the right video, and I'm like, wait, he wore that sweater 4 different videos, and I don't know where it's going.
I'm pretty sure he wore that sweater last week.
I've only owned this for 2 videos so far, okay?
Yeah, technically, it's only 2 videos.
Oh, it just looks exactly the same.
No, he actually has 2. He actually has 2
that
look similar. But anyway,
this one's so much softer.
I'm doing all right. Sorry for calling Sean out. Let's go, Sean. How you feeling other than being bullied?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just tired. It's a hump day, as it always is. Actually, well, no, is it Saturday? I don't know what things are anymore. We had lots of good content this week, so I mean, it was nice watching stuff and being like, oh, that was awesome, let's watch something else, and then being like, this is awesome too, like too much in one day, like it must be Christmas, you know?
Yep, there was nothing bad.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Nothing bad.
Everything I watched was great, except for maybe like Platinum's been like lagging, man. They've been lagging behind.
Well, okay, it's because we have like top tier fucking
they got a
triple S tier.
They have a 24 episode order, bro. They gotta fill the episode. They gotta fill the episode. Yo, honestly, if anime were allowed to just be like, yo, I'm gonna make like 19 episodes and just be like a weird ass number, then I feel like a lot of them would be better. They either rush to hit 12 or
they're slow paced to hit 24.
24. Exactly.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
But before we get into the anime discussions, I do have brief video game talk that I want to do.
All right, fire.
Because I'm still making my way through
Downtown
Dark Souls 2.
Oh.
Really?
My town. This is actually the longest I think it's taken me to beat any Souls game. It feels very long for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe you're just like bored of it.
No, I just keep beating bosses, and then there's more. And I'm just like, what the hell? I thought this would be done by now. Anyways, did you play the DLC, one? Sean?
I tried the snow one, and I got my ass beat. And I was like, yo, fuck this shit.
Okay, so I beat the first boss of the snow level, which was fine. And then there's this place called the Frigid Outskirts, which is probably the worst level of design in any piece of media ever. It's literally a barren wasteland with no bonfires, first of all.
Great
and there's a blizzard blowing, so you can't see anything.
Oh, shit.
And then there are reindeers that can shoot lightning, run faster than you. And if you don't kill one, the next time the blizzard shows, now you have to deal with 2. So, and it just keeps...
That seems like shit.
Up.
Like, there's no checkpoint?
It's legitimately like a 5-minute run. From the beginning of the stage to get to the boss.
Oh, God.
And every time you die at the boss, which it's Dark
pretty
Souls,
often.
So that happens.
Like
right?
10 average.
That happens, right?
Yeah.
You have to start at the beginning and do it all over again. It was to the point where I memorized the exact route on how I need to get there, even though I can't see anything. That's how much time.
You need an emulator so you can just autosave there or something.
Oh yeah, I know.
I need to friggin' figure out how to code so I can turn off the damn blizzard.
Yeah, really. Did you you beat the invisible wolf thing?
It's not invisible.
Mine was.
Because it starts invisible, then you have to instead of turning left into the boss, you have to turn right, go through the level. You get to the end. There's this thing called Priestess's Eyes, and then you can see.
Oh, Sean copped out, man. He's like, yo,
I want to fight it without the eyes.
How? How do you fight something that's invisible in Dark Souls?
You don't.
I did pretty well, and I got like halfway down, and then I kept dying. And I was like, forget it, I'm done.
Oh,
It's not
jeez.
pretty well, bro. That thing has the life of a friggin' peanut. You hit it 4 times and it's like
Really?
already.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I wish I could
Anyways,
see.
That's
but
rough.
I'm this person who I'm really interested in the lore, so I watch a lot of videos. on it,
Lore.
So I just happen to know this.
For
But
real,
again,
yeah, for sure.
I feel like unless they would have told you, I mean, it's probably Dark Souls, so it's probably like some obscure item that tells you exactly what you need to do. But in order to get it, you have to like jump off and then swim through lava and like go through a hidden door in the back to find the item that tells you what to do. But,
True.
yeah.
I have some gaming.
YouTube always helps, man.
I've gamed too this
Wow,
week.
gaming news. Yes.
Well, we already finished Resident Evil, so I don't need to talk about that again. But
Okay.
I started playing Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh, yo, fire.
It's good
Fire.
It's
You wear
fun,
some Nikes. It's a good game, dude.
It's a lot of fun so far. I'm kind of confused as to why they switched the Spider-Man character
Oh,
model.
yeah, the new character.
I was like, who's this guy? What the hell? Who's
Oh,
this freaking
yeah.
guy?
It's, you know,
But
Where's my
it's
nerdy?
to the point where I don't even remember what the old one looks like. So
He
The
looked
old
like some
one-
nerdier
old
dude.
one looked like Shawn Mendes. This other one looks like some dollar store Shawn Mendes.
Exactly. Discount Shawn Mendes.
Discount Shawn Mendes.
I want authentic Shawn Mendes again. What happened?
I love authentic Shawn
You'll
Mendes.
forget. I don't even remember. Like, this is just the new Spider-Man for me now. Can you
Okay.
just deal with it,
Okay.
bro?
I'm going to send you pictures.
Of the old one?
Yeah.
Try to get me
Every
all-
once in a while. No, it's gonna be one of those erase things for Andre.
Oh.
Look, you just remember who did it,
Yeah.
and then now we can't even watch it anymore.
Oh my
You
God,
reminded him
you brought
again.
It up again.
I know. I'm gonna
bro.
bring it up. It's just gonna be the same thing with the Spider-Man. You know.
Well, you have to tell
No,
him
it's
it's different
fine.
people, so he
I hope.
locks onto
I
that.
not. I already know. That's okay. Fine. Every week, tell me it's. I don't know his sister. Is
no,
it
it's
sister?
his dad.
Oh, it's his dad.
Oh,
dude.
it's his dad.
It's his
okay,
dad.
okay, okay.
Dad,
Every
his
week,
dad.
tell me it's his dad.
And his
maybe
dad's the
it'll-
janitor at their school. That's why it's like such a good like twist.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
okay.
All right. So this is the part, guys. We always like to say spoilers for anything we're watching. Heavy spoilers on definitely Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer.
Hey, wow.
But
We actually said spoilers.
yeah, and then also we do have some socials. We do have some an Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and all the rest. Yeah, see us on YouTube every Saturday. We upload every Saturday morning around 7-8 o'clock, and then Fridays our audio comes out. So you'll find us on any podcast site that we can be on. So yeah, little disclaimer.
And if we're not on it, tell us. I'll make sure we're on.
Yeah, we are now. According to the last episode, we are now on LinkedIn, and yeah, we're just talking to.
LinkedIn.
What?
We're talking to Maple
Did
Lodge.
you actually make a LinkedIn?
No,
you
I
should
didn't.
actually make.
We're talking to Maple Lodge about being their sponsored. We're gonna talk about chickens for at least 10 minutes
Maple
of podcast.
Lodge, bro. I'm trying to get picked up, bro. Virgin. What radio stations are there? Virgin Radio.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's U103.
we're here.
Local.
Pick us up.
Yeah.
I just want to be
T-Row.
sponsored by Wendy's so I can have as many
Wendy's.
spicy chicken burgers as I can.
Oh, that's bussin'. How about Burger Priest? You guys ever had Burger Priest?
I've actually never had that. Is it good?
Yes, I have.
Their
There's one right by my
spicy
house.
chicken burgers is better. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Very
Fuck.
expensive though, because it's luxury burgers, you know.
Yeah, but Sean can
Yeah.
afford it. Look at him. Look at the
And
pigment, bro.
it's made by the hands of God, apparently.
That's right. It is.
Oh, indeed. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, let's not go down that road.
Those hands strictly for burgers.
That's Oh my god.
So what do we want to start with?
Platinum. Let's go.
Let's do platinum. Okay, let's start with
Let's start platinum. Let's go.
Does anyone want? Sean, you
Oh
just
my
watched
God.
it. You can.
I
recap.
did just watch it.
It's just a
Okay.
stand down, honestly.
But I can do unless you
Basically.
just make it. Can you make it like 30 seconds?
I can make
Yeah,
it. Let me do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Okay, fine.
Actually, no, Sean. You never really do it.
Okay, yay! I got a chance. Okay,
Yay.
okay, but you guys have to tell me the names again because I need to do this quick. And
Just Cancer Man.
Kira and
No,
Mirai.
She-Cat.
Mirai.
Her name is She-Cat.
Mirai,
okay,
She
There
Cat.
you go. That's a good one. Actually.
Mirai, She Cat, Cancer
and
Man,
Metropolis.
and Metropolis.
And Metropolis' sister, because she's very
whatever.
important. in this
I'll just call
episode.
her
Oh yeah,
sister.
Metropolis sister.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this episode, Mirai is like, "Hey, let's do like let's go 1-on-1," and he's like, "Okay, we'll do like a standoff where like we can't fly away. We'll just take turns shooting at each other." And then he's like, "Okay, good idea." So they go to the ground. They have that a little standoff where they're just shooting with one and they're like blocking with their arrows as they're shooting at each other. But as they get closer together and the shots continue, it becomes harder to block. Blah blah blah. And then you just get into a lot of Metropolis's like background, like, oh, he's sad because he like his sister was like this perfect girl, and he wanted her to be perfect forever, and then like he got in an argument with her,
Alabama.
and she broke her head. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. And she died, and then he's like, oh, I should just kill myself too. And then the angel came to him, and that's how he got his angel powers. And now he wants to get rid of all the poverty in the world. And Mirai's like, oh, that sucks. And then he's like, that's not good because like everyone deserves the right to life. And he's like, well, I don't like ugly people and I don't like poverty people. So, you know.
Okay. That actually
That's pretty much
summed
it.
it up pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty hard emphasis on the brother Metropolis dude killing his sister. He basically did, honestly. But he's not going to see it like that, of course, because he's very conceited. Now, question for you guys before we get into it: is he wrong? Is Metropolis Man wrong at all?
Sure.
Do you think he's wrong for what he wants to do?
I mean,
why not? If he's God, why not just make it so poor people can be rich?
I don't get it. Like for like in the first place, his it doesn't really make sense what he wants to do. Like I thought that's what he meant initially, and then that's why everyone was happy.
That's what he wanted everyone. Everyone's like, yeah, he's like, yeah,
that one guy in the
someone just murdered all the.
My favorite part about the episode is when he's like, yeah, I gotta kill all the poor and ugly people, and that one girl's like, well, I'm dead.
I know.
I was like, wait, what the
She's like laughing.
She's like,
yes, I'm dead.
But they're all like the same character model in the circle, so they're all dead anyway.
Now, she was like specifically uglier than the other
Yeah, she was.
I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. I just read the subtitle. I'm like, wait, who said that? I just didn't bother.
At least she has a sense of humor, though, eh? She laughed it off.
Pretty good. I want to go ahead and say that he's actually not terribly wrong. I'm going to go with that. Like it and like he said before, yes, he was like a little bit right, you know, making everyone equal, sure. But he's like, yeah, I just want to kill all the ugly people and kill all the poor people. The thing is, like, the poor part, you can't, like, that's not something the poor people should be, like, you know, held accountable for.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
so ugly people should be accountable for being ugly.
I'm not
ugly people, on the other hand.
Listen, I'm not
you
saying
chose your
that,
fate.
But I mean, like, if you think about it, if you want like a genetically gifted kid, you have to mix two genetically gifted people, and that's what that's all he wants, right? He just wants everyone to be perfect as his sister. Now, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I want to assume that his sister dying made him crazy a little bit in that sense, because like, but the thing is, like, it again, and I'm gonna flip to the other side. He didn't see the guy that wanted to date his sister, and that's what makes him wrong. Like, for example, if he saw the guy that wanted to date his sister and like he was like ugly in quotations and like he wasn't really a nice guy, I could see where the hatred for ugly people.
That's not what his issue was.
Exactly. His issue was really Alabama-y, and he just didn't want his sister.
I don't think it was that either.
What?
I don't think I don't think it was an incest type thing.
It wasn't sexual. It's just
I think
it wasn't.
It was probably worse. For some reason it felt worse. I don't know why.
It was like a possession thing, right?
Yeah, it was, but she's like, she is this and I need her to be this and she's perfect, so no one else can touch her, because if a man touches her, then she's less perfect.
Right. Basically. But like, that's what I mean, like he's totally wrong still, but if he, like, let's say he's like, he can at least like twist it where if the guy was like ugly and like really mean to his sister and like, you know, made her become something that she's not supposed to be, I get it. So he's not wrong. He's just wrong the way it went. So,
well,
at first I understood a little bit, but then she said she was 14, and I was like, come on, man. I thought she was like 9, and I was like, okay, I get it if she's 9, but she said she has to stay 14. I was like, 14? What the hell? This girl's in high school, bro, and you said no boy can touch you. You're lucky she made it this long.
Oh, really? Yeah, for sure.
That's true, man.
What I would say is like, I understand the part of him that's like, oh yeah, like everyone should just be rich and wealthy, and everyone would want to be rich and wealthy, so we can kind of like see that, like, you can do so much. You can like, I mean, he was also kind of wrong about the part where he's like, oh, like you can only obtain, like, wealthy people are happier, but it's like there's so many wealthy people who aren't happy. But anyways, what he fails to see is the significance of the lower class too, and like what they do and how they contribute to society. And it's kind of contradictory for him to only want wealthy people, because you kind of need the poor to have the wealthy. Otherwise, you just have. Said that. But yeah, that's true, I guess. But like, he's just going to make a world where it's basically the same. There's just always going to be comparisons. I mean, the wealthy people are just going to have like a poverty section of the wealthy, and they're still going to be shunned compared to the others, I think.
Yeah.
Which I don't get, if he wants to kill all the poor people, but then he said, I'm going to keep them around to be slaves.
Yeah, he said the pretty ones.
That's where I think his mentality is just twisted. Like, he's actually confused. He's not evil. Like, he is evil, but he's also,
he just keeps, like, changing his mind.
Stupid. He's also dumb in that respect, right?
Yeah.
I guess. He wants everything. He wants, like, no poor people, no ugly people, but I need them to, like, work for the rich or work for the good looking. Like
so
weird,
so
weird.
He's so angry and defensive. It's like, dude, like chill. Like he reminds me of people I played hockey with. Like, dude, you just gotta like every time if someone says something to him, he's like, no, shut up, you're stupid, I hate you, I'm gonna kill you. Like it happens so many times this episode. Like he would just say that, and it's like, okay, we get it. Like you're angry, and clearly like you don't want to talk, but
yeah, I hope it's like I honestly hope it's like a writing flaw, because like I would love it if he would kept it more on the like still crazy, where it's like, oh, he's like the guy that wanted to date my sister is the reason why she's dead. Like no, he's not. You are, but like you're twisting it to be like, I would rather him that than the way he is now. But I mean, we'll see where it goes.
I don't even think. I think his brain was already at a place where I don't know what, because remember when he was like all D's and stuff working out, just standing in the mirror naked like this and shit.
That was so funny.
Right? He's like he values perfection. To
like I kind of want to get to that point too. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, but like also if my sister knocks her head, I hope like I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should call the ambulance. Yeah. Because he literally looked at her. She's like, she's not dead yet. I can save her. But then she gets older. I don't want that.
And he cryogenically freeze her.
Yeah, so she just let her die in her hands, and then goes to the funeral, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, actually, maybe she should have been alive. That's probably a better option.
Right? He's so flippy floppy. Like he can't land on anything.
Oh my god. And my question is, where are their parents at, bro? Like, does he have parents? Are they dead, or are they just off working and shit?
Rich people don't get parents, man. They just get money and they just kind of deal with it.
And like at the beginning, the way he was talking about her, I thought that maybe she wasn't his sister, because he was like, oh, she came from like a rich family and like she had me to tutor her and stuff. And I was like, were you hired as a tutor, or
like who is this? Yeah.
Like what is it, your family too? Because it's weird to talk about her family as if it's not your family too.
As if you're not part of
it, right? I thought it was weird. That just threw me off a little.
Yeah, that is weird.
Okay, question. I got two main questions.
Yeah. I forgot you read this.
You always
one, obviously, Trump kid, putting the feed to the masses.
Yeah, he's live streaming. He's live streaming, bro.
What do you think his goal is?
I think he's a kid, and I think just wants the publicity, and he wants to see what people think about Metropolitan Man, because people know that Metropolitan Man is actually like not a good guy, right? Because like he already displayed.
I think they figured it out at the stadium when he killed the kid.
I think he's trying to make, because like no one really knows who Mirai is yet, so I think he's trying to get the two sides. Like now that Metropolitan Man's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill all you ugly bastards and the poor. Like everyone's like, whoa, I'm on that guy's side because he's not saying that to me. So I think he's doing it to pick sides, and then I hope he goes over to Mirai's side, because I kind of want to get to know this kid a little bit more. I hope he just isn't disposable.
I'm thinking that he is trying to make them believe in the existence of these angels and like the powers that they use to kill each other. Because like what better way than to show it on screen, I guess. Even though there's people who will just be like, oh, it's special effects.
And they also can't see anything.
Yeah, but people drop dead, right? I guess they saw that at the stadium already, though.
But they saw that already. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
People are dumb. People are stupid.
That brings me back. It was funny when Metropolitan Man was talking about how he wanted to kill all the poor people and ugly people, and then the one random dude, he's like, "That's discrimination."
Yeah, I know. I was like, "Oh, that guy represents like all of like society now." That one guy.
That's racist.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. Okay, and then my second question is related to what I've been asking you guys for weeks.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember at the end when Mirai is like,
"Yeah,
is that really Metropolitan Man?" And then the guy's like, 99% sure it is. And he's like, 99's not 100, fool. And
but then Metropolitan Man's like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? And then now I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Like, either you have to say you are or you're not. Like, I don't understand. But
like it might have something to do with the kid, because right when they said that, he was like laughing a little at the screen, like chuckling. And I was like, what's the kid have to do with it? Why is this kid like laughing, you know? Like maybe he's the real Metropolitan Man and he's just been using this guy and like somehow made him think, I don't know. It's kind of confusing, because I was like,
you know, it could be like maybe Metropolitan Man, the only person Metropolitan Man's partnered up with is this kid, and the kid's like, hey, I can like, you know, because he's good with technology, I'm assuming, because with all these streaming stuff, but he's like, hey, maybe I could just use your, you know, little robot thing and I'll control it, and then we'll see how it goes. The thing is, though, us as viewers, we can see through the mask. Like, we see his face. Unless that's
Could be
just
a
like a
screen,
red herring.
No,
huh?
we no one else can. Only we can.
Yeah, only we can.
That's
like,
just to show like the
Yeah.
facial expression.
yeah, to
It's like
see
you
what-
know how in Jujutsu Kaisen, how we see Sukuna's tattoos when they don't actually exist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so yeah, I think I don't know. You're right. I don't. Fuck. That's why I
I'm
love the
like-
show though. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I feel like the kid. I thought his only motive was to to make two sides fight, but now I'm like, wait, what if he's like has control of this person that could be said person?
He's
I don't know.
somehow using Metropolitan Man maybe, but like it's
Like how?
confusing because if he had a red arrow, I don't know. I was making some weird link between it where it's like, oh, maybe he shot him with a red arrow, and then like Metropolitan Man is only in love with has his love for his sister, but maybe he made it like seem like somehow he's in love with him, but with his sister instead. I don't know. It was weird because he has the same kind of love for his sister that someone with a red arrow, being shot with a red arrow would kind of have.
The way
so
the way
like,
he was describing it and all
like
that.
maybe
Yeah,
that,
but didn't he
I don't
have
know.
it before that whole angel fight happened?
Yeah, my
He
guy
had
was
that same
weird
love
before.
before.
Oh god damn it! I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
confusing
know.
me.
That's a good question, actually. I don't know.
What is this kid
And then-
doing?
She.
Last question I have is, what do you guys think about his boy figuring out finally that it's him?
I don't know how he figured. Wait, what? Say it again.
Remember his friend watching on
Oh,
TV,
yeah,
the
yeah.
redhead, that said he wanted all the ugly people to die?
Yeah,
And then he recited it, then he figured out, oh shit, that's my boy.
that was funny. Yeah, but he already
I
kind of
wonder-
knew.
Yeah. I wonder how I think he's gonna like pull up his pants a little bit and become like a little bit of a main character. Not main, like a upfront side character. Maybe he's gonna. He saw the live stream. He knows what Metropolitan Man's about, or at least the person. I forget his name, but the person of Metropolitan Man. He knows what he's about in school. So maybe he's gonna go to Mirai, figure out who they are, and then be like, hey, like this is how he is, and this is his weakness, or this is what he doesn't like. I don't know. I feel like he should have more of like a say in this.
He's kind
show,
of a dick though.
He is kind of a dick, but they all are because they go to friggin' private school, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
But he's more like a normal, like,
Normal dick.
he's kind of a dick,
Not
but
like a
he can
huge
learn
dick?
to be better. You know what I mean? Like he's
What?
like he's like a piece of shit, but at the same time he's like
Not like a
he
long
seems just
piece of
like a
shit.
rich. He's like a rich. He seems like a rich, like white, high school kid.
Why'd you
Yeah.
say
Just,
white?
like,
Why'd you say white?
Because
Personal
Hey.
experience.
That's discrimination. True, but you're wrong. You're not wrong. I hear you. I hear
Yeah,
you.
right. And then like just who's like entitled to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Whereas like so he's not technically a bad person. He's just more like ignorant and like
Stupid.
privileged, and
Yeah.
he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Right.
But you
Whereas
know,
Metropolitan Man is like all the way insane.
that guy. That
Oh,
guy
yeah.
is like Elon Musk's son, bro. Like that guy
Mhm.
is gone.
Right.
I was a
Well,
bit
yeah.
disappointed that like Metropolitan Man. I was expecting his flashback to make me like feel for him a
Care?
bit more, but then I was like, you're
It just-
you're
it just
freaking
confirms he's a
crazy.
dickhead.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah, it just
psycho.
confirms.
Like it's pretty clear.
But I think it's interesting in the sense whereas previous to this moment we thought he was like this smart, calm, cool, collected like person
Mhm.
who's like just evil, but now we instead of going to care about me type way, it went like nah, he's mentally
Yeah, he's fucked
troubled.
up.
Yeah, for sure. I
Right.
like how when they were showing him going like talking to his sister, he gets a little bit more and more like ugly as they pan back to him, like exactly what he didn't want. So I like that. I like that correlation
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
that was so
Nice
funny.
symbolism.
That was so funny when he snapped at the she-cat too, and she's like, "Oh, like what made you like fall, and what gave you hope again?" And he's just like, "Shut up." He's like, "I'll kill you. Shut up. Don't ask me that stuff. As if I would tell you that, you idiot." And then she's just like, "Oh, jeez, okay. Oh,
Jesus
touchy."
Christ.
Like, why are you so like? Why does he feel so strong about that kind of stuff now? Like before, he seemed like cold and calculating, like Andre said. Now he's a bit more emotional, like a bit more touchy, stingy.
a little nervous, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe.
a little off
I don't
the
know.
handle.
Well,
Damn.
we're talking
And
about
then-
if it's him or not, so it could be just like an actor. I don't know.
But it can't be an actor because it's him. Like
Yeah.
you see his
Yeah,
face. through
that's
the
what I'm
mask.
saying.
Well-
like, but like, what is the mind game with
Well, when
what
he-
Mirai saying?
Yeah, when he asked whether he's the real Metropolitan Man, is he asking like, is he the one in the suit, or is it that title actually like belong to someone else who's controlling everything behind the scene? That's why I'm wondering if what he's asking.
You mean
Like,
it's
is he
more
asking,
like
are you the real one who's
It's like a
in
superficial
control?
question. Yeah.
Or is it like someone else who's like has these ideals truly and is like running the show kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Oh,
knows?
damn
It's a
it.
Who
mystery.
knows? You know, Andre.
Why would
you
he think
fucking
that though?
dickhead.
Like, why would he think that?
It's a
That's what confuses
mystery.
me.
Yeah, I don't like. What is Mirai's plan here? To catch him off guard and shoot him, or like to get him to snap out of.
He's gonna aim for his pinky toe.
Okay. Actually,
That's what I was thinking, bro. I just aimed for pinky toe.
I have a question. When they first established the rules,
Shoot him in
they
the
said,
dick.
"I shoot, you dodge," right?
Yes.
They specifically said you use your wings to dodge it, and then we get closer and closer, right? At the beginning.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, why at the end did Metropolitan Man flip it and say using your wings is cheating? If the whole thing at the beginning was I'm supposed to dodge the arrow.
I guess because you're like guaranteed to dodge it if you use your wings. So, but I know,
But
like,
you
it's,
have
no,
to
it's
activate-
they never said you were allowed to use wings. They never said that.
did they not?
Then how were they supposed to dodge a friggin' Matrix?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I
I
assume
swear
through
to God,
deflecting.
it said if your feet leave the ground or something like that, they're like, yeah, you lose. But
No,
like,
but Metropolitan Man just started making up rules.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, and
he
then
did.
after he's like, as soon as you shoot your red, I'm gonna shoot my white. I'm like, that's not a part of the plan. Like,
No,
that's
that is
stupid.
not.
That's like those guys who just like come up with something and then like do everything they can to justify it. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm not cheating because you shot it first and I'm just gonna shoot it second.
Right.
And
it's
can't
still
he just
way
put a
of
ring?
defense.
I would just say like throw a ring on your other hand and then activate that one as you shoot one and block as you.
Can't, bro.
Why
What
not?
do you think this is, bro? You think they have
What do
common
you-
sense, bro?
What you would have to do,
Use your wings to block it.
I don't know. Maybe
Uh,
the only thing I can think of is bluff. Maybe bluff. Use the white arrow.
And then like
Maybe,
make
like-
him shoot first and then block it and then shoot him.
No, he won't shoot first. But what I'm saying is, if he shoots, pulls out the white arrow, then Metropolitan Man's gonna be like, my plan's not gonna work because his whole plan is, I'll get hit with the red arrow, no biggie, because he's gonna die right after, and then I'm free. Right?
What
Yeah,
if
like,
he
that's what I'm
shoots?
saying.
Metropolitan Man's shooting with the white.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so by the time it hits him,
They'll just
his
kill
white
each other.
arrow's already in the air. No,
Uh-huh.
he won't die.
Oh yeah, because it goes first. Yeah, hits first.
Because the red arrow hits him.
Yeah.
Then he just loves Mirai, but then Mirai will immediately die afterwards.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right?
But what if he shoots a white arrow and deflects his white arrow and then immediately shoots a red arrow right after?
There's a lot of what ifs, man. What if
It's
you know,
Mirai.
what
It's
if,
Mirai's turn.
what
so
if
that can't
Catgirl
like,
uses her brain and just like shoots him with the red arrow at the same time? What if there's a lot
That's
of what
cheating.
If, what if, it doesn't matter. Your goal is to
Mirai
kill this
doesn't
guy.
want to cheat. Mirai fully said, "Hey, I know you're gonna cheat, but I'm
I
not."
know Alan would 100% cheat because
Bro,
he's like,
that guy
hey, it
would have
means
been
to an
that guy
end.
would have been in the trash like 5 episodes ago. Like I would have been dead. I would have killed Hajime myself. I would have
Oh my
killed
God.
Cancer Man myself if I was Metropolitan Man. I would have killed everyone if I was Metropolitan Man.
You just gotta do like a fidget spinner shooting, just like shoot everyone. That's what Alan would
Just
do.
stand there and just turn and just like blasting everyone. Yeah, no.
Dual
I
wielding.
again, unfortunately, we watched some triple S tier animes because honestly, I didn't mind this episode at all for Platinum.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Wait a second. Remember last episode when they shot the virus,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
melting virus? Remember also how each person can carry one other person with their wings?
Mhm.
Yes.
So when Metropolitan Man shot the white arrow, instead of blocking it, why didn't Saki just pick him up and
'Cause
fly
she's-
away?
Never
Okay,
We're
she's
not gonna
down.
Talk about it, bro. She's there for the cat suit and that's.
Okay,
pretty
wait,
much it,
wasn't he
apparently, so-
chained already? Wait, was he like stuck? Is that why?
No.
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 Didn't
He
she
was
grab
free.
it? Didn't the crazy lady
No.
grab his arm or something?
He was free, man. They're all free.
No.
All
But then
free.
why didn't he just dodge?
Saki could have literally grabbed Hajime and been like, "Yeah, can you slice these for me?" And then like, just slice them.
But why? Like, wasn't something keeping him there? That's why he couldn't just fly away himself.
No,
Why didn't he just fly away then?
because then there was a she would just release
maybe
it.
she was grabbing his arm.
Yeah, I thought she was grabbing him.
Oh,
or
yeah,
she
well,
had
his
something
wrist.
wrapped around
Holding
him.
his- No,
So
no, no. He was grabbing her wrist.
But then she grabbed him back, I think, because then he was like, "Oh, do it now," and he was like, "She's
right,
like,
right,
okay."
right, maybe.
She's like, "Yes,
I
sensei."
lose it all.
Okay, fine. But if Hajime took her and Saki took him, then it would have been fine.
Would've been
Oh
GG,
yeah,
bro.
that would have been fine. Yeah. So it's Hajime who's done.
Yeah, well, obviously. I mean, that's not a character like weirdness. He is stupid as shit, and that's
Yeah.
why I agree with Metropolitan Man. All the stupid other people should fucking die. Anyway, that's my PSA.
Dark.
What do you guys? Yeah. So I mean, Andre, for you read it. How do you feel about this episode? Could they have smushed a little bit more together, or is it on pace? Or
They will.
they're milking
they
it,
will
eh?
prolong a fight, a standoff. I'll tell you.
Pretty much, eh?
Like
Jesus.
when it was the first half, I was like, oh shit, they might actually just get to the resolution
Uh-huh.
by the end of this episode, and then they just started talking, and I was like, oh, never
You're like,
mind.
oh,
as soon as I saw that flashback, I was like,
it's over.
And Speaking of talking during fights, Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, shit. Are we going to Demon Slayer? I guess we should, yeah, because it's.
Can we talk about Demon Slayer?
We can absolutely talk about Demon Slayer.
All right, let's do it. Okay, you
this
can
is
recap.
Okay. We have to keep these recaps short. They're always too long.
Yeah, you're right. I do enjoy them though.
Excuse me. Anyways, where did we start? So we start with Daki and Tanjiro.
It's literally only Daki and Tanjiro fighting, and Tengen's still in the friggin' hole. That's where we started.
Yeah, okay. So basically what happens is Tanjiro and Daki continue their fight. Tanjiro is basically like borderline dead. Daki's like, okay, I'm going to kill you. Tanjiro's like, nope, never mind. And then all of a sudden, the move that's supposed to cramp his whole body and put him out, he's just like, nah, I'm just going to use it more now. So then he just figures out a way to use it more now. He's nasty.
Wait, no, that's not what happened. Tanjiro's like, Tanjiro said, "Oh fuck, Attack on Titan."
Right, okay, sorry.
Today, and then I gotta bring up my boy Yorichi.
Okay, sorry, I forgot the part where the people started hearing their fight because they're very loud, and then I assumed they were in an abandoned part of town. That's why no one came out. Me too. But these guys have been yelling and freaking clicking this whole time, and
nobody knows.
All of a sudden, nobody knows. All of a sudden, he's like, "Guys, like, yo, what are you doing, guys?" And then he's like, "Oh snap!" And then Daki absorbed the rest of her scarf, so she's like has white hair now, so she's kind of power, which makes me think that green monster from the starting is actually her, so there actually is one demon, so I was wrong. Anyways,
so you were like, we were both kind of wrong, kind of right. It is her, but in two forms. I honestly thought it was just one, but and you said two, so you're technically more right. We'll give you the win. Perfect.
Okay. Anyways, so that's what's gonna happen, but that's not what happened yet. Daki just like loses it, kills everybody. Tanjiro gets mad, gets sliced up trying to protect him. Then blood goes in his eyes because he got a cut in his shoulder for some reason. But anyways, the blood in his eyes made him super strong, and then he was fighting and he was winning. And then all of a sudden, he was right about at the end. All of a sudden, he's like, "Oh shit, I didn't breathe for friggin' 7 minutes. Now I gotta cough." So then he starts coughing, and then Daki's like, "Oh, you're gonna die now?" And then, what's her face? What's her name? Nezuko's like, "No, you're not. I'm gonna kick off your face." And then she kicked off her face, and then became an adult really quick and grew a horn. And then they were fighting.
Whoa, hold on a second. What do you mean?
I will get to the Tengen part.
No. What do you mean she became an adult? I'm just kidding.
She grew into an adult person.
Damn.
Okay.
Time
and
flies
grew a horn.
when you're beating up demons.
Time flies when you're a demon. Yes. So she kicked off her face. They were fighting, and then Daki sliced her up into pieces. And then she's like, "Oh, it'll take you forever to regenerate." And then Nezuko's like, "Yeah, in the season 1, but in season 2, I can insta regenerate."
Dummy.
And then she, I don't even know what happened. She like disappeared behind her somehow, and then put her foot through her chest.
Instant transmission, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Anyways, yeah. So she ended up there.
But
meanwhile, Tengen and gang were still having conversations about.
Tengen and friends.
They're coming. They're on their way.
Tengen and friends.
Bro, this guy's supposed to be fast as fuck.
They did. They got out of the hole. Tengen started sprinting. Zanpakuto. No, Zenitsu and Inosuke.
Inuyasha.
Zanpakuto and Inuyasha couldn't keep up. But Tengen was running really fast, and they're taking. This happened like early episodes, so they're taking a long.
They're taking their sweet ass. They took the detour route. They're gonna get some boba or something like that.
Yeah, but that's basically what happened. The fight was a lot better than I described it, but like at the end of the day, it was just a fight.
I'll probably throw a clip
a lot of
in
story
there.
Progression.
I'll probably throw a clip in there if we've already talking about it.
I saw you put it on your friggin' TikTok, sir.
What? Oh yeah, I deleted it though. It got flagged.
Copyright?
I have no idea why.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Because you literally added nothing else. You just had the scene.
Zero. It was just it was literally the episode, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah. Yorichi, dude. I don't like.
Well, who is that?
Yorichi? I don't know.
Yorichi's the girl from Bleach.
Yeah.
No, wait, who's the?
That's not what he's saying.
What's his name?
Who?
The guy why is Daki scared of this guy that has a sword and it's not Tanjiro?
I don't know.
Oh, that's Tanjiro's dad, man.
That's not his dad, bro. Shut up.
It looks like his dad.
It looks like his dad, but it's not his dad.
And he has the same curse mark that Tanjiro's. Oh, we forgot that part where Tanjiro was like, "Yo."
Who's you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fine. I forgot where Rangoku's dad is like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a person all of a sudden because getting headbutt by little children."
Let me just write a letter real quick.
And then he had a flashback, and he's like, "Sorry, man, this mark isn't.
Sorry,
this
dude.
mark isn't. I wasn't born with this mark. I was actually burned, and for some reason, it completely transformed into this. But that's probably normal, right?
Yeah.
That's basically what Tanjiro said. He's
That's
like,
some
this
bullshit,
isn't
too.
no. He's like, hey." Only a chosen few can use sun breathing, and they all have this mark. I have this exact mark, but because I was burned as a kid, it can't be related. No way. No way, guy.
I don't think. Okay, I don't think he was burned, bro. I think he was told that by his parents.
But he has that memory. that he
Yeah,
was burned.
but you can instill some memories if you say it enough. But what I think, because like if you look at the flashback when his dad was dancing, and I remember this in the first movie, I think. He was already older. He already had the
he was
mark.
younger.
He was younger.
He got it when he was super young.
Yeah, and then if you look at his like whatever his flashback this episode, he doesn't have anything on his head. He's like, oh, I just burned my head, and now this is why I have it. So no, he already had that mark when he was younger, and he just some false memory into his head. I honestly think it's wrong.
Okay.
But
Hey, man.
it could be not related / related. I don't know.
All I'm saying is him and the guy from My Hero Academia could be best friends. That's all I'm saying.
Todoroki. Yeah, yo.
Todoroki.
Okay. Why are these things on my head? All right.
Sean, you should watch it. Anyways.
Yeah, I've been
Fire.
told.
I mean,
Yeah, what do you
Nah,
guys
I don't
think?
How was that? Okay, how
I
was
don't
that
wanna
fight?
get into it.
I know, Andre, this is what you were waiting for, man. You were talking shit.
Animation.
The whole time.
Let's go.
Animation wise, top notch, amazing fight, amazing. Listen, even though Sean says it makes sense, so I'm gonna get him to
Okay,
explain it to me.
okay.
But even though to me none of it made sense, like story wise, I'm just
What-
like
okay,
I'm
hold
just
on.
here for the ride.
Before we
I
talk
just
about
didn't
it,
understand-
what don't you understand, and what does Sean understand? So
I
know.
didn't understand. I asked Sean basically how he got like this
So
power
strong
buff,
all of a sudden.
and Sean said it explained it, but I didn't catch it. I guess.
It barely.
So how he
explained
got?
it, not really.
So he got like super fast. He didn't have to breathe. He had hyper focus. Like all that stuff has happened. I just thought like he was mad one day, and he's just like that's what happens when he's mad.
I'm
He's
angry.
Not usually mad. You know what I mean? And then blood in the eyes equals fucking.
I don't.
super
No.
Tanjiro.
I don't think. Okay, that's the part that I know at least that you
Yeah.
might be wrong. Maybe it's not.
I didn't say I was.
It's
I
not
didn't
that
say
the
that's what
blood.
it was.
It's not that he got cut and blood was in his eyes. I think to activate what he needs to activate, his eyes need to get bloody. Like That's like just the effect of what he has to do. No.
So
I can
he
tell
like,
you.
He like
No. I'm not asking you, dickhead. I'm asking the other one.
He redirected the blood into his eyeball.
Well, think about it.
Separate of-
If you need to, what they do is breathing. What you do is you just over pump some friggin' blood molecules into your
Right.
head.
So you breathe with your eyeballs.
Yeah, you literally
So
just-
then you get too
Yeah,
much.
he
He
Go-
was
go-
using
go-
gear 2. He was
Yeah,
using gear 2 and it wasn't working very well.
breathe with your eyeballs.
No, you make the blood go to your surface so that you can properly cool down. But then, I mean, it doesn't make sense obviously, but it'll make more sense. I feel like. But I
Okay.
feel like sorry. So did they explain it, Sean, in the episode?
Sean said they said
yeah.
something in this episode. What
Because
they
all I
said?
saw was Yorichi. Kakashi's
Wait,
voice
about
actor.
the blood eyes or about the why he was strong?
No,
everything.
why was he strong?
Okay, so in the manga, it explains that the reason he got so strong is because he tapped like way past his stamina limit and was starting to eat into his life force, and that's why his sister told him to breathe again. Because if he had gotten any further, he would have basically killed himself.
That makes sense. So like
So was
it
he
was
not-
like a
so
it was
he
like a
wasn't
berserk
breathing.
mode. It was like a
Sorry?
berserk mode.
So he wasn't breathing.
No.
No, he wasn't breathing the whole time.
He was
See,
just-
I learned.
yeah.
I learned literally yesterday the world record for holding your breath was 24 minutes. So I think you could have gone at least that long.
While moving now,
true,
like that.
Because like
Oh no. He's that guy was just laying on.
Yeah,
the
he's just like.
that guy was probably pumped with O2, pure O2 before he did it
Yeah,
too.
that's
Oh, yeah.
that's exactly
Exactly.
what he did. That's exactly what he did.
And as
For
the eyes thing.
okay, so it's like a berserk mode. Then.
Yeah, basically. And for the eyes thing, it was just like, it was explained that he was just so angry that he was bleeding from his eyes. That's how mad
Okay,
he was.
so- Andre
Oh,
is
so
right.
it wasn't related
No.
to the show.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm right.
Okay, good,
Wait.
good.
No, I'm wrong.
No,
We're
no,
both wrong.
Neither of us.
Yeah,
were
we're
wrong.
totally off.
and
Okay.
it says both those things in the manga at those times, so you'd understand them. But it kind of skipped over it. this time.
I mean, yeah.
So he just popped a blood vessel. So
Basically.
he had an aneurysm.
Basically.
He had an aneurysm, but just didn't feel it.
Yeah.
It was a mild stroke, and he just gets way stronger. So like yeah, like with those parts and like those information, there's no side character like in other anime that are like, oh, he's using this. It's like is Nezuko gonna be like? You need and then like
you need the Hunter x Hunter friggin' narrator.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Oh my god, that guy.
Bro.
That guy.
I love the episode though. Like everything.
Yeah, it was great.
Really good. There was a lot of people didn't like when he like. It wasn't completely like the manga where like it wasn't drawn exactly like it, but I was like, dude, I don't
Which
give
part?
a shit. I don't know. It was like when he's standing on the rooftop and he's like looking at her like with like menacing eyes or something like that.
I thought he looked fine.
I personally thought he looked fine. I mean, it's not about like the still frame. I'm going for the animation, like the actual moving parts,
great.
and it was freaking beautiful. The dude took Levi and put like gasoline on his sword, and, like, lit it, and then like just spun. So
That's your.
It was
And every time there's a
intense.
fidget spinner and our vicinity,
Levi,
Alan
bro.
wants to be on that shit.
It's Levi. Oh, absolutely.
It was intense. It was great. I loved it. This is why I watched Demon Slayer. It was amazing. Great.
Yeah.
And Nezuko's
Top tier.
strong as shit. So
Oh, yeah.
they said, or Daki said, like, whoa, she has the power of like an upper demon. I was like,
Healing.
what? That's
power.
crazy. Or healing power,
Healing
yeah.
power.
Yeah.
though.
Which means
So-
she could probably get a strong like power.
Well, I mean, obviously she's stronger than Daki because she murked Daki immediately.
yeah.
So what
She's
happened?
like, oh. Go.
I can explain what happened in that scene too. Is like she went for a kick again, and she sliced her leg off again, but it grew back
Yeah.
so fast that she could still go through with the motion that she was originally going with to kick her, and still hit her.
Oh.
So she was never like interrupted by that slash. She just grew it back
Yes,
like
yes,
right
yes,
away.
yes, yes.
That's
But this is what I don't understand. What changed between these two seasons? Like,
With
it's
her,
not
I
like
don't
she
know.
was training. I mean, the last season when she was fighting the friggin' the dodgeball guy and it, like it blew off her leg. It took her a friggin' full day to grow that leg.
well, they must like explain it like why she was able like maybe while Tanjiro was training she was also training or something like that. I
But
don't
like
know.
all of the other demons get stronger
Yeah.
when they eat humans.
I think she's
So
just
maybe
getting-
she doesn't
Tanjiro's,
eat humans.
maybe Tanjiro's slipping some blood into her food. But I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say?
Also, does she not eat then? Oh
No.
no, she takes like those blood packets from the doctor demon.
Oh, maybe
girl,
that's
or
what
something.
helped her.
Does she?
Yeah,
Remember-
from the
remem-
doctor. Yeah.
Remember when they met the doctor in the first season? She
Yeah.
had something that because she doesn't like eating.
She put
humans
something
either,
in
so
her.
she has-
Yeah, I remember.
So she has something.
And it's kind of
maybe
cool
so.
how Daki and Muzan keep saying like we let two slip from my control. So
Yeah.
it's not like it's funny because I always thought the demons were like as soon as you turn into a demon you're like "Meh," like I need to eat, but like I guess if you go
No,
long
you
enough like Twilight without eat or like, was it Twilight? No, it was the other one, Vampire Diaries. If you don't eat someone, then you kind of don't go like cannibalistic and like crazy. Like you actually have some self control. I'm sure it's still hard, but
No,
I
she
mean,
said,
yeah.
Nezuko's all the way like a demon. The only reason she's not
No.
eating people is because she's brainwashed.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But she still has like the temptations too. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
right?
and being freed from his control only means that he can't basically like control you and kill you whenever he wants.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like some mind control shit that they got out of, but
No, they all have like a unending desire to eat.
cool.
But
Yeah.
because Nezuko has been brainwashed to be like everyone is her brother.
Everyone's
so she only
family.
protects
Yeah.
humans.
Except
And so,
demons.
and all the
Yes.
demons have like his cells in their bodies, right? So like those cells are like actively linked to him, and I guess just the cells that are in Nezuko and Tamayo, I guess her name is, like are just like dead, I guess, or they're just like not active,
Like stagnant, yeah.
but they're
yeah.
still there, yeah,
But so he should be able to keep track of all the demons then.
pretty much,
right?
yeah, I think.
But he can't do that with Nezuko.
No,
No. I like how when his name is Yorichi, right? The guy who popped up because it
can't
said
say, man. They didn't say.
They didn't say the name, so you got mad at me last time for saying what the demon looked like, and now you're saying a whole name.
yeah, true.
without
Yeah, I did it.
fucking-
You're right. Because
telling
that was
me-
one of
oh
those
my
things. Because
God.
someone's like,
It's
I was-
Tanjiro's dad, bro.
no, it's not.
It looks like him, bro.
It does look
he
like
has
him.
the same hair.
But I can't.
Same scar.
We saw the funeral. Like, if it is him, I'm gonna be. Well, what's his dad's name? Is that his dad?
No, this
Don't
is
even
from the
ask me.
past. It was a flashback. It was a
No, I
memory.
know. No, I know.
So it could have
I
been
understand,
before he got sick.
I understand because that's.
I also
Muzan's
know
cells.
something that I told Sean about that I was spoiled on friggin' TikTok. I think it's not like character based. It's like a symbol.
Okay, so what
And
I'm
then-
saying, what I've been saying is a guy that we don't even know yet And I thought that, honestly, I thought it was his dad. I just don't want to believe that's his dad.
I think it's his dad. Or his uncle. Or his grandpa.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about that. But
it's his mom.
I like in the scene where like she like sees the resemblance or whatever of that person. She's like, wait, why am I scared? Wait, it's Muzan that's scared, not me. So like that kind of like, I like that because I'm like, wait, Muzan was actually scared of someone. Yeah. So now I guess the descendant, whether it's fucking his dad's,
and we have to know it has to be connected to Tanjiro, or else why would Tanjiro be giving her the same memory? So it has to be connected to
right,
her.
exactly. So
right?
Oh god, so weird, so weird.
And I just realized, remember how Rangoku's dad was saying, "Oh, Rangoku's a failure because he couldn't figure out this." Isn't technically every flame breathing user a failure?
Yeah, they're all failures. They're all like
because they all tried to do sun, so they had to do flame instead.
Like, including himself, mind you. Like he barely could do it. Or he said, right?
Or in their cases, they just adapted sun breathing to other styles that fit them better. Like, so fire breathing just suited him better. Like I think he's stronger using his own fire breathing than if he used sun breathing.
Yeah, basically he tried sun breathing.
Yeah,
and couldn't do it. So he had to be like,
I guess so.
I'm gonna try this instead. That's what you're telling me.
But also, who knows? Because like, there's no one to teach sun breathing anymore, because it's like a dead art.
Tanjiro can. No, Tanjiro learned from a book, bro.
But why isn't he teaching people?
No, Tanjiro can go avatar state and talk to his like past selves, and then
Goku's dad said they can't.
Yeah, the dance,
Hanokami Kagura.
Yeah, there you go. You're nice.
Hanokami Kagura.
Sure, whatever, man. Stop fucking saying that.
But yeah, no. But he said only the people with the birthmark can do it, right?
I don't know. Maybe other people.
He said that in the letter, bro.
Sean said he doesn't know. All right, leave him alone. Even though he read the whole.
Hey, man. Thing. But if it's true, and not only the people with the birthmark can do it, then I guess Tanjiro could have got burned and still learned it.
I highly fucking doubt it.
Possibly. My take on this episode was obviously the animation was amazing. The fight was good, but I gotta say, like, too much exposition at too many times. Like, there was so often where I was like, okay, you don't need to explain this. Like, just keep going with the action. Like, keep it flowing. Like, how many times did they go into slow mo? And I was like, it takes away. I feel like there are certain points where you just don't need to hear people thinking or like talking. Yeah. Like for example, when she was like slashing at him and he blocked them all to one section so he could pin it all.
That was sick.
That was sick. But I didn't need her to say, "Oh, he's gathering it all into one spot." It's like I can see him doing that.
Yeah, I can see that, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, like I mean, and people say that a lot about anime too, right? It's like they over-explain things a lot.
I get it.
And sometimes I'm okay with it because it's like I actually want to know.
Yeah,
how people are feeling.
But yeah, you're right.
Things.
In this scenario, no need. You knew what he was doing. Like,
yeah, and it aggravated me a lot sometimes because I was just like, I just want to see it. Just like keep it going.
Yeah,
stop
keep it fast.
Stop pausing
pace.
it. Yeah,
I get it. Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. I like her scarf technique where I don't get it. Like I do, but I don't. Like where it's like, oh, my neck goes soft and you can't cut through it. It's like, yeah, but like just push, just give a little slice,
It's stretchy.
Yeah, just give it a little tug and you'll cut it. But no, I totally get it. I loved the whole like I don't know, him overclocking himself to the fullest and then like overclocking, right? I don't really
PC man.
Whatever, man. I don't mind that his family keeps saving him from the afterlife. Like I don't mind it. But there's got to be like
element.
I don't know. I'm trying to like think. Is that them or is that just them in their head? In his head, sorry.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's interesting.
Because like it happened twice now, right? With Nezuko and he's like, and his mom's like, "Mama needs you to go save Big Brother now."
Yeah.
And then like she just learns a new blood art or whatever, and I'm just like, cool. But like I hope they're real because then like they're talking to them in the spiritual realm, I guess.
The one this time that told him to breathe, that was
his younger sister.
Nezuko, right?
No, that was his
other sister.
That
was his other sister.
It was his youngest.
Yeah. You see what I mean? Like, I hope they're real and not just a figment of his imagination. Like,
who knows? Maybe it's the path and they're all connected.
What do you talk?
Nice.
Segueing to the other show that we have to talk about.
Also,
keep going if you want. To.
One last thing is, I don't know about you guys, but it's like super distracting that she's just like fighting in her underwear, basically. I'm just like, can you like why? I want to pay attention to the action.
We don't even know what you're talking about, Sean. That's just you,
like,
man.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, there's what?
Have you not watched anime before?
I don't
I
usually
don't
watch anime where there's like there's every scene behind Daki shows like her like butt crack, and I'm just like, oh my god, can you like why
Honestly,
is that necessary? There's someone who animates a little line there every time they do a scene like
perfect.
That.
Segueing
like,
to Attack on Titan then.
That's another good segue.
That's another great segment.
I don't know. None of that stuff. Like I don't like. I don't know. Like I guess I'm like desensitized to it, but like I don't even like notice.
Oh, for sure,
really.
me too. I'm gonna name this. I'm gonna name this podcast like budget on butt crack or something. Yeah. Question mark.
Butt crack budget.
Yeah, butt crack
like,
budget. That's what we're talking
sometimes I
about.
watch these scenes and I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. I want to show like my sister or something, and then the second that I know the second she watches it, she's gonna be like, why is she naked, basically, and then it's gonna like ruin it, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck.
Then you'd be like, oh, so that's what you're looking at? I thought you're about women empowerment. Women can wear whatever they want. They don't want your friggin' comment.
Oh my god. Last week it was. Oh my!
I don't know, bro.
We're getting to that's discrimination. Like
that's why last week when you guys were saying where you friggin' said titties to me, I was like, I don't. Like it's not a thing that's like in my mind when I watch these things, because I guess I see it so often in anime. That's what my point is. Like you just see it so often that it's like, I don't know.
Because I always think about the intention behind it. It's like, oh, they really had they didn't need to put that in. It's already good. Like, is this just some kind of pull to get people to watch or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey man, in Platinum Men, they didn't have to make the relationship with the sister weird. She could have just died in like normal circumstances.
But that makes her a better story in that case.
Yeah. And the cat suit. They didn't need a cat
suit. Like,
I
promise you.
It could have been an
armadillo. I promise you if they got into
if
they got into a regular argument and then like he went to like hit her or something and she flinched and like fell and then she died that way, I feel like that's a lot more.
That actually might have been.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't need to be the way it was.
What's your point? You're just supporting.
I'm just saying, anime puts a lot of things that aren't necessary, but if all of it's gonna bother you, then it's gonna be a difficult time for you to watch it.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, we're all accustomed to it.
It doesn't bother me. I just I imagine oh,
it could be a reason why.
They're gonna be awkward.
It limits your ability to show your friends and your family.
Yes.
But hey, Dad, look at this. Bro.
Speak for yourself.
That's why there's anime like fucking Osama ranking where you don't have to worry about any of it.
Amen,
see,
bro.
this is what don't really have when you grow up with a mom who doesn't let you play any games with any nudity in them until you're like above 18 plus, and she gives you all the gore and violent and killing games you want, but if there's any nudity in that game, so help you God.
So help you God.
That's
true.
That's society nowadays. One titty, big deal. Man gets his head chopped off. Meh.
That's discrimination. God damn it.
I did want to talk about friggin' ranking of kings, but I don't think we have a lot of time to do that.
Can we do it quick though? I love it. Can I just say?
No, I don't want to do it quick.
I want to.
Can I just say?
We could.
Okay, you can say you love it. Sean, we finally convinced Sean to start, and he powered through the whole entire thing.
Yeah, after the second episode, I loved it. I was like, this shit is like, so good.
Fuck, I want to talk about it now, but I don't know.
But there's the big one, bro. There's the big.
Oh, yeah.
I want to like give a breakdown on the story, because the problem with ranking kings is so like intricate. It's not like
there's a lot.
It's not like
about.
It's more than just Boji getting stronger, right? There's like the whole political stuff, the demon realm, what happened to this person, what are certain people thinking, where did this person go, what happened to that guy?
Yep.
Like, it's too much, man. You can't do it quickly.
I feel
so.
Thus, we move on.
Hopefully, episodes next week are very mid, and there's not a lot to talk about. If I know Platinum End. Yeah, there's gonna be some stuff to talk about.
Wait, what?
And then with Platinum End, there'll be some stuff to talk about.
End. Okay, good.
Something's gonna pop
Demon
up,
Slayer.
I see it. I see it.
Unless it's just all like mindless fighting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
By the way,
I'm assuming every episode.
Is it 12 episodes?
No, it's 20. It's 24.
Oh, thank God, man!
Right? Thank God.
Woo. 24. Okay, now. 23. Without further ado, we can get to the big one, the returning, the anime that
Shaman
started
King.
this whole podcast.
Shaman King. Shaman.
The anime that started this podcast, guys. Remember this.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Dress Up My Darling. Watch the first episode, and oh
with
my.
the bae, with the bae.
And, yeah, it's all right. Anyway, enough segment, but we gotta get
with
into
the
this. I know we're all
waifu.
scared. I know we're all scared to get into this conversation, but
The
Yeah.
waifu
What are you talking
cheeks
about?
for days.
yes, we got our boy.
Attack
Yes.
on Titan. Rumbling.
go.
I'm assuming they made this song specifically for Attack on Titan, right? There can't
Gotta
be
be,
a
right?
freaking song. There can't just
No,
be a
it's-
song
it's-
out there
it's
that
definitely-
says rumbling, something about walls, and then like it can't be that coincidence.
Okay,
or
guys,
they're-
hold on,
or
hold on.
whoever found that's like
Before we get into it,
top notch.
we all, anime community's growing, and everyone's trying to get a piece of that glory.
Piece
And
of that
Call
ass.
of Duty, yeah, piece of that Zeke's cheeks. A Call of Duty tried to add Levi to their game, a shooter game, but mind you, this is
What?
what he looks like.
Oh god.
Now, when I say
Oh my God.
I would pay millions for Fortnite to take Levi and make him how I wanted him to be.
Oh my
That would have
god.
been great. They
He
even
looks
tried to
like,
put an emote, and he spins one rotation. It takes him 3 seconds to do
Emo
one
is
rotation.
right. He looks emo as
Whoa,
shit.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
3 seconds needs at least 7 rotations.
Bro, you would with my boy Levi. That's like a
And he has to do it vertical, not even horizontal,
yeah
bro.
yeah.
has
He
to
literally
freaking
just
turn
like jumps
this.
in the air and he like just does this.
Nah, that's
Anyway,
trash,
Fortnite, please sponsor us. Okay, so before we get into it, yeah, like Andre said, this is the anime that got us going. That got this crew together, and I'm so happy it's back. And enjoyed every second of it. They did not
Bet
let
you
me
did.
We
down.
made it. We made it. I resisted the urge to read. We finally.
I just can't
made it
read.
to the
so
end.
Wow, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, man. How long?
Yeah.
Remember
So
when we were
crazy.
first talking about it?
Yeah.
How freaking we were like, oh my god, it's so far away, and it's here. That
I'm
just
a
shows
whole-
you that lifetime is meaningless, and we're all.
I was gonna say I'm a whole year older.
Time is an
We're
illusion.
still talking about the same shit, man. Who wants the honors of doing this? Because I don't. want
Andre
to.
can do it.
I'll do it real quick. So basically, we start off.
Zeke's
We not yet.
Sorry.
They're like we get like those things like it tries to be cinematic where we get like random noises but we don't know where it's coming from and blah blah blah, and then they're like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Levi's missing half his face. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
And then and everyone's like, oh my god, Hanji's like, he's dead. And then smart little redhead, what's his name again?
Flock.
Flock.
Flash.
And Flock is like smart. He's like, let me see. She's like, no. And then Zeke friggin' pops out of nowhere, and he's like, let me just squeeze through here.
Yeah, let me just
And
slap.
then
Like
friggin'
all you
pops
hear
up.
is like on Flock's leg, like oh shit.
So Zeke comes up, Flock and the one's like looking at Zeke. He's like, "Where the hell did you come from?" And he's like, "I don't know, man. I was like in this sand place, and then like it was a long time, but it was also no time at the same time." And I was like, "Oh, so time really is an illusion." And
For
then
real.
and then Hanji and half-faced Levi friggin' hop into the lake, and then they shoot randomly into a river. They're just wasting bullets.
Yeah,
Anyways,
they're just-
so they
pretty
shoot
much.
randomly into a river, and they're like, "We gotta go get him." And Zeke's like, "Chill. Get me some clothes, but also you can also stand there for 30 seconds and just bask in my glory."
Yeah, they did like a pan, like they did this with a camera, and they're all just like
Listen, Mappa took all the budget that they could have done to
70K, bro.
actually animate the Titans, and then put it into Zeke's booty. cheek.
He's like, guys, listen, even though it's not in the manga, and yes, we're using CGI on every Titan, we need to draw Zeke's ass for
That's
at least
a lot of
3
booty
minutes
this
of
week,
this
eh?
episode.
and
A lot of dude.
the
A lot of cheeks.
CG is actually worse because in the scene where Aaron starts to fight, they even have the friggin' garrison people are all CG too when he runs off the building.
Yeah.
Dude,
Which is cheesy.
honestly, I don't give a shit.
So what's his face? Aaron and
Reiner.
Reiner start fighting.
Reiner.
They're fighting and having a fair fight. Aaron starts to win. Then he gets shot in the face with a fucking cannon.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "We got him." And then me thinking Aaron's gonna be like, "Oh shit, he's gonna do something." Did he? No, he just stood there and then got shot in the face by a cannon again. and then he was
That's my
getting
boy.
bullied by these people. And then which I realized that Armin wasn't on his team. So the reason why the second girl looked like Armin is because he needed a new Armin. But this time she was female. So anyway, she's like, yo, come on, man. She's like, yo, come on. We got to hide you. And he's like, hide? This is the final season. You got to make action happen. And then he freaking goes. He goes in. He's getting his ass beat. Yeah, that's pretty much. And then, then Black Man Onyakapon goes downstairs and he's like, guys, I gotta let you out. And everyone's like, why the fuck would you let us out? He's like, I don't know what's going on. And then everyone's like, what do you mean you don't know? This was your plan. He's like, no, they lied to me. And then everyone's just like, okay, I believe you. What are we gonna do now? And then Mikasa's like, I want to help him. But it's not me who wants to help him. Like, my bloodline wants to help him.
Terrible.
But because I still want to help him, even though I know I don't want to help him.
Wait. Before you move on, Akipoko, whatever his name is, like, everyone's like, yeah, let's help. And then Connie's like with his Air Force, like, black Air Force One, I don't see how that's my problem. Like, why are you letting me out? It was hilarious. I loved it.
Yeah, he's like, yo, that's a you problem. And he's like, yeah, it's a me problem until this whole island explodes. And then Connie's like, oh yeah, fair point.
Oh,
maybe I'll help.
Yeah. He's like standing there like, shit, I gotta go help.
And then Armin's like, listen, guys, have you ever met Eren? Obviously, he has to make it look like he wants that plan. He doesn't want babies not to exist, so why would he go along with it? But he has to, or else they would have caught him or did bad things. And everyone's like, oh yeah, smart. That's a good idea. And then
Big brain.
That's it. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything?
No, that's
Reiner sucks at fighting, eh?
Yeah, for a guy who's like the strongest one in quotations, like armor wise and all that, that dude is shit.
Thank God he has armor.
I know. Remember
plot
when
armor.
Heavy.
Guy couldn't even kill himself, bro. Like.
Yeah, but remember in early seasons when he it was like this big character growth moment when Eren overcame Reiner and realized that he didn't have to punch, but he can use friggin' wrestling moves. And now Eren's just like, why are you even here, bro? And like, if he didn't get shot in the face with cannons multiple times, then he would have won. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like, Reiner's out here throwing full punches and just completely missing, and Eren's just like, boop. Right in the face. Like, his whole half of his face is already missing, basically.
But, this episode was really good entrance, a really good way to like get our attention and be like, oh, AOT's back, right?
Back, baby.
But it did make me realize that
Bro country
Titan fights are probably the least interesting part of the anime.
Yeah.
And like that whole fight between Eren and the three of them, I was like, I don't care about any of this. Let's just see what happens next. Like let them fight.
But Eren's my guy.
He's not
gonna die.
Eren can't die.
He might die at the end, which I'm kind of thinking he might. I'm thinking we're getting a Code Geass type situation here.
Chill. Yes, that's what I should.
Yeah, we said it like earlier. Don't worry, man.
Okay,
I agree with you. I'm just bringing back up our old theories.
Yeah, I know it's been a while. I know.
Right?
I got sentimental there. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Maybe
just like you're right about Mikey.
You were right about
I don't even remember. I gotta go rewatch what I said because I don't remember what I said, and I don't even
know what episode it was either. So.
God damn.
It made me laugh so hard when the Jaw Titan was like, I want to make you pay for turning me into like a nutcracker and to kill like the other Titan. Like, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot about that. That was so funny. I forgot that it happened. It's been so long. Man, that guy's had it rough.
That guy's a rough life, dude, and he's a side character, not even like a main one. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I do like how dark everything looks in terms of, like I like the amount of blood being used. I like how they're just showing streets of just dead soldiers. Like
when they were just like really falling out of the sky.
Yeah,
like,
it's creepy, right?
Just shooting all like the, I guess, Jaegerists. Yeah, they were all just all dying. Like, it was creepy.
Also, that was funny where they're like, oh, this is happening. Don't worry, we got this counterattack. Let's go. And then they immediately just start fucking jumping like flies. Just getting popped.
Yeah, literally.
Getting popped. And then everyone's just like, oh, we're gonna lose this. And Eren just like, I'ma punch things.
I mean, Eren did do a number to Reiner's face. Like half of Reiner's face is just pure tissue and like just gouge out thing.
Yeah, his eyes like falling out.
My favorite like moment of this, other than Zeke, would have been like when Reiner is like pushing the I guess a rock into Eren, like one of the spikes.
Yeah.
And he's like, time to rest, man. Like, you've done a lot. So I like the relationship. I guess it's a relationship that Reiner and Eren have. It's like they kind of understand each other, and we get that from like when they were in the basement or like under the stage when Eren's like, dude, I'm just like you. I'm just gonna kill everyone like you had to. Like, this is us. Like, this is what we have to do. So when Reiner's like, no, like, just take it easy, man. Just die, please die. Like. And obviously Eren
I love how Reiner's like, listen, guy, I got us both. Let's just both die here. All the suffering ends.
The guy's
fine.
The guy wants to die himself so bad. Like, he's like, yo, I'm just here because of you, man. I'm here because of you.
And I love how
you hurt like me. Let's go out together. That's what
I love how Eren's like, oh man, like these guys came now like so ill prepared after they just got attacked. Like, Reiner, we're the ones who made them do this stupid plan, and it's like their plan's working pretty well. They're kind of kicking your ass. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
From watching the show, you have to like make sure you don't get too in like engulfed in what's happening at the moment. I'm sure Eren, when he said that, because obviously he's losing, like you said, Sean, but like I think he's saying that as like for the future. Like, obviously he knows what's gonna happen. He sees everything. He's like, so when he like says stuff like that, I think, oh, it's himself being like, I've seen this, and like it did happen the way I thought it was, or I knew it was, and they are still unprepared. Like, I don't know. You always have to remember there's a bigger picture to like at least Eren, because I mean this episode we got a pretty good look at like what I guess Andre kind of said, like the sky and Ymir's like kind of.
Also, clearly the opening made it very clear that Annie's gonna come back. Yeah, which I assumed would happen anyways, because if they literally just left there frozen in the basement and then anime just ended,
season 2, Annie,
the war ends and then she just walks out the basement. She's like, "What's happened?
What's going on?"
She's like, why am I left?
Like, everyone's dead. It's just her. She walks out.
She's like, "Why am I all sticky?" And Armin's just sweating. Like, "Oh God, no!"
Oh my God.
Oh
my bad. Hey, I'll just cut that out. Whatever, man. And then,
you don't know where that is, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Timestamps. We don't have a producer,
we don't even have time. Well, try and timestamp that, Sean, if you ever get to it.
Okay.
Like, just
he already doesn't know what time it is, bro. He doesn't know how long we've been doing this.
It's 8:17 p.m.
on a what?
Saturday.
Good job.
He doesn't know how long we've been doing this. Man gives me the fucking time of day, bro. Alan, when you're editing, remember 8:17 p.m.
8:17 p.m. Thank you. I don't
remember.
Hey man, I don't know.
I'll look at when file created and then just do the math. Just do the math.
Very smart.
Subtract.
Very smart guy.
Question. Fuck, it's gonna be like last week when I had the question and then I forgot.
Nice.
We talk about nonsense.
That happens to me a lot.
Because we started talking about nonsense.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. And you guys, Andre.
Okay. I'll answer
so
as fast
again, just from being online and seeing like people's like reactions to this episode and like just overall Attack on Titan, how do you guys like Eren's character? What from the beginning till now or just now? It doesn't matter. Just what do you think about his character?
I don't know if this is like a difference in the manga, but like I kind of had like an issue at the beginning of last season where he was just like 100% completely different. Like,
yeah,
right. Like from the end of season 3, where he's like hopeful, pointing at the sea, and he's like, freedom, we're gonna do it, to just like this depressed friggin' emo kid who doesn't care about anybody's life and like wants to kill everybody, like just like this. Yeah. And like I guess they tried to do it a little bit with tried to show us a little bit about the gradualness with the flashbacks, but it didn't really do it for me.
Right.
But I'm like, I got on board, so I was like, okay, fine, this is Eren now. But now he's kind of like erratic, it seems.
Reckless.
Yeah, like
so I'm like hoping it's like, no, it's not his like political beliefs. It's more like,
well, obviously not.
Season 1 Eren I feel like he wouldn't have, not season 1, like season 4 part 1.
Yeah.
Eren, I don't feel like he would have just been like, fuck all plans. I don't care what anyone else is doing. I'm gonna just go fight everyone by myself.
Yeah.
Just jump down. Like that in itself didn't seem like it made sense.
Yeah.
But I'm not passing judgment yet, because like I'm waiting to see, like maybe he has a plan, because like,
to me,
actually, we talked a lot about last season that like we always think he has a plan and he never does. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Exactly, and like that was kind of my. I was gonna ask Sean the same thing, but Sean's right. I forgot. But Like from my perspective, like you're right. Like he's drastically changed so much, like in a split second. But like I don't know. Like I always goes back to this. He's all about freedom and like the bird cage analogies, even in the opening, it's in the ending. Like there's always that like, and I feel like he is the one that feels like he's trapped and he doesn't want his friends to be that way. So to me, like whatever he saw when he touched Historia's hand, it's like. And it goes off what you just said. I don't know if he's in the driver's seat or he's literally a passenger. And I feel like if he's the passenger going through whatever he's going through, it makes sense the way he acts. Because like, if like for example, when people ask, "Oh, do you want to know when you like how you're gonna die and when you die?" And obviously the answer is no. You wouldn't want to know because you would live your life out so differently. You would not care about some people differently. You wouldn't do things. You would do things differently. Like. So, but now, let's say this guy knows where his friends are going to be in the next whatever month or whatever, and of course that's probably going to affect him in mentally in a certain way, right? So, yes, it's weird, but it might be justified. We don't know until we know. But yeah, no, I like it. I like it until I won't. I guess.
Yeah.
If he's doing what he needs to do to get to a certain point, great. But yeah, there's
Yeah, that's what I say. I like the end product. I just wish they spent more time like showing us the change.
There's we're missing something, and I don't know what it is. I can't grasp. It's the why. Exactly what your question is. Why did he what did he see? Why is he doing the way? The things he's doing the way he's doing it. Like we're missing that part, and I hope they get into it. I hope it's not just a big fight, and we're like, well. Aaron won, yay! Or like Aaron lost, yay! Or like I don't know.
Aaron's gonna get fucking his neck chopped. That's what he's gonna get.
What I'll say is
Levi sword to the neck.
Imagine like a Levi Mikasa, a little dual Ackerman.
Dual action.
What I'll say is just
Eiffel
that.
Tower. Anyways,
it's just that. Like I had the same reaction as you guys when I first like read this. I was just like, oh, like I'm just getting Code Geass vibes, but like who knows whether it's actually going to turn out like that. Can you
tell me, is it not that? Or don't say anything. But like, is it... Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase this. Is the ending just as good as Code Geass?
Don't even tell me that.
Okay, actually, don't even tell me that either.
I'm not saying nothing.
Don't tell me.
All I know is I had the same opinion as you guys. I was like, oh, this just looks like Code Geass. And then whether or not it turns out like that is up to when you guys watch it.
Okay. This is a question I have more for Alan, not as much Sean, because he read it obviously. Do you think that Armin is right
about what?
About Eren?
He wouldn't do this type thing.
Yeah, like this. He's not. This isn't his goal. Isn't to play along with them.
I'm gonna have to.
But do you think? But do you think Armin's? I think he's right in the sense where the euthanization plan isn't his end goal, but I don't necessarily think that what Armin thinks is what his actual goal is.
Okay. So we fuck, this is such a good question. Okay. So yes, I think Armin's right, and same thing with you. Everything you just said, I say. So he's right where he doesn't want, he knows Eren would never do a euthanasia thing because he's all about friends, family, and family, right? He doesn't want to kill a whole population. Now, the difference from what we can tell with Eren and Armin throughout the whole season is that their ideas align, but Armin's always stop before seeing, again, the bigger picture thing I was talking about. Like when they wanted to go see the ocean, Eren was the one pointing across it saying, hey, we need to go there and we need to go.
Whereas Armin's
like, I'm at the ocean. This is great. Yay. Like, again, and even before that, like, I want to know what's beyond the walls. Armin's like, yeah, we already know, like the scouts could do it. And Eren's like, no, I want to go see it for myself. And like, and with that trend, Armin saying, no, Eren would never want to do that. I agree. But Eren can go the extra distance to make sure that whatever Eren wants, we don't know yet, will happen. And I don't know if sacrifices will be made. I'm sure it will. I mean, this is Attack on Titan. And I don't know. I hope. Well, and also they said, Eren tells Armin, you are going to be the savior of the world. You are going to be the one. Right? Or something like that. Like, you're going to be the one to save humanity or something like that. He said it way long ago, right?
Yep.
And I don't know if it's physically Armin or Armin's ideas. Like, because Aaron's ideas suck. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go kill these people over there. I'm gonna go do this. Where Armin's like, no, we can resolve conflicts without needing sacrifices, like, and all that. So I think the catalyst is Aaron. Aaron needs to do stuff to make the world or where they are ready for Armin's, I think, thing. I think that's all I can think of. I have no idea.
What do you
though.
think about what their original plan was? To use the rumbling to scare people off?
It's not. Yeah. Well, that's
not like a real plan though. That's just like we're gonna scare them. Like eventually they're gonna like. Obviously this is the past, I guess, but like nukes are a thing.
Yeah.
Like eventually they're gonna get a nuke, and then they'll just nuke the island.
So
and then
yeah. So solved, if we're going like Lelouch style and we're going Code Geass, Aaron needs to start the rumbling, and Aaron also needs to be like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna just stop. I'm actually gonna kill everyone, and then. If we're going off the trend of what I just said with Armin being the savior, I think Armin kills him, stops him, whatever he has to do, and then everyone deems Aaron terrible. Everyone deems Armin savior. Aaron knew what that was going to happen, and then we're pretty good to go. That's the only thing I can think of. But you're right. Like I have no idea.
Yeah.
For me though, I don't like. I think either Levi or
is Levi dead?
Mikasa have a. It's supposed to have a bigger role for me, but I guess
Levi's not dead.
You guys don't think Levi's dead?
No.
Why would Hanji
jumped into the water?
Ran
yeah,
away?
No way.
Why would Hanji run away
dead.
with his body?
I thought he was dead until they jumped into the water, and then
I thought he was dead until Flock is like, "Let me look." As soon as he asked, "Let me look," and Hanji was like,
"That nice haircut of his."
You don't believe me, dog? And then
we're so close.
Like,
he's like, "Let me check his pulse." It's like shit.
That actually confused me so much too, because they're like, "Oh, he's here." And they're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, help him. And then they're like, oh, let's shoot him in the head and make sure he's dead. I'm like, oh, yeah, you guys aren't on his side.
Oh, shit, you're terrorists.
You guys are evil.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is right. Because when they found him, I thought they were all going to be like, hey, Levi, he's alive. We've got it. They're just like, let's shoot him in the
head. Andre, since you already mentioned it, what do you think that world that Zeke was in when he was getting his body rebuilt was again?
It's the path.
Right, it's the path. So what is it? Like, what is that place?
See, I don't know, but I wanted to ask this question, and Sean, you can answer if it already explained it.
Okay.
But I was under the impression that only the people with the founding titan can access the path. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand that
access
Zeke
or be in that world. Like, what are we talking here?
Like, to actually like be inside the path. Like, I know all titans are connected by the path, but like all the rest of the titans aren't like consciously aware of it, or like
Eldians, right?
Can't, like, you know. But then again, Ymir was in the path at one point too.
Like didn't she?
Oh no, she wasn't.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, she wasn't.
No,
she wasn't.
She was just outside the walls.
Okay, so then I'm confused as to how was Zeke able to be like in the path? I thought I understand that he has royal blood.
Yeah,
I know, but like I don't think that at any point they said the royals can do it.
But he's Eldian.
Royal Titans. Did they say all royal Titans? I thought you had to have the founding Titan, and
I thought all Eldians had the opportunity.
No, it's just if you have royal blood and you have the founder's power, you can connect.
Yeah,
and so then Aaron.
Yeah, so I thought Aaron would. That's what I said. I thought Aaron would need Zeke in order to.
Yeah,
that was the whole rumbling thing.
That's
right?
the whole point of that.
So Aaron and Zeke come together, and then they access the path and cause the rumbling.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand how was Zeke able to heal in the path if he had no access to Aaron.
Wait,
at the time.
Do you know specifically what the paths are?
It's like a collective consciousness of the Titans.
Yeah,
technically,
basically.
Like, have you ever heard of like I don't know? There's like examples of like bugs.
Yeah.
It's like there's an example of some bugs have it where like when one person decides to go right, everybody hive mind. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so when Zeke this episode goes and says, like, I felt like I was in there for an eternity, but I also was a split second.
Yeah.
Does that mean time there isn't linear?
Could be.
Right? Because he said, I'm in there for a bit.
Maybe there is no time at all, bro.
Right, because it's outside of that.
He was there for years, right? So he said.
And now would Aaron, when he touched Historia's hand, have seen that?
He would have been connected to the path in some way. And I'm wondering who was the girl who.
No, you're right. You're right
Zeke.
because that's the only way he would have known stuff if
she has
he saw the past.
She has royal blood, right?
Yeah,
Historia.
Yeah, Historia does.
But she's not a Titan.
That makes sense because how does Eren know about his dad and I guess Freddy? Or is it not Freddy Krueger?
Because they told him.
Fucking Eren Krueger.
Because it was in his book.
Somebody told him.
It was in the book that his dad left.
Okay, but then how does Eren Krueger say, "Oh, you need to save Mikasa and Armin"?
Oh yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah,
that's the
you mean
hive
the
mind.
old one. Yeah.
So the paths are the future. Can be a part of the future.
But also the past.
So what if? Because there was many, right? Like there was they were.
It's like
out.
A tree.
Yeah,
it's
like
a tree.
on this this year and last year I guess of multiverse theories. What if those paths? Oh fuck! I lost it. I had it. It was there. Oh my god! What if the paths are like attempts? Oh no! I lost it again. Never mind. Fuck it. I'm gone. It's gone. What if the paths are like many different people's attempts at saving humanity?
Right. So
that doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make sense. No, it's gone because. Oh, wait! But Eren is the main character.
He is.
So, I don't know.
Is he?
I need to see another episode, and I'll get back to this. But I feel like the past and Eren obviously have something to do with each other.
There's so much I want to tell you guys.
The path and how it works is the most convoluted part.
Right. It's so vague and it's so
it's vague and confusing.
Stupid.
I really like the explanation for it.
Do they
explain it?
They explain most of what you want to know.
Okay, thank God, because I was not.
It's good.
They do it in they've done it in little bits and kind of give you hints to get you to infer certain things up to this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
They didn't really explain it.
When Eren wakes up in the beginning of the show, what does he say? It was to Mikasa, right?
He says, "Itai."
Itai. No, but he says oh hey, why is your hair so long, right?
Yeah.
And her hair.
So that's why everyone was having those time loop theories kind of thing, because how Mikasa has short hair
right.
now.
Okay, perfect,
right?
perfect time loop. Yeah. Okay, so now what if the paths are attempts at doing whatever they need to, but something messes up on the way, and then Eren wakes up, and then
I don't necessarily think it's that. I think Eren somehow has he had the founding Titan's power at that point already, but he just didn't know.
Right, and he sends shit.
Right, so I'm thinking he was connected to the paths, and since there is no time in the paths, he can see past, present, future all at once. So he was able to access memories of the future because they happened even though they didn't happen because time doesn't work. So somehow in his dream, it's not like it happened already even though it did. The time gets confusing. But specific Eren,
I'm here. I understand everything.
That specific. Okay, so good. So
yes.
Even though it didn't happen, he has a memory of it happening
yes.
because he was connected to the past and it's connected to all times, right? So even though it didn't happen yet, he can say, "Why is your hair so long?" because he already experienced it in a way, even though he experienced the future.
But if
right?
again, multiverses are in different time, anything is hard. So for example. Let's say in hypothetically, this is not the first time Eren has tried to do this. This is hypothetically let's say the third time or the seventh time.
So it's ReZero now.
Yeah, basically. Oh wait, yeah. Technically, so let's say Eren dies, and he's well, I'm about to die, and I didn't get to do what I need to, so he does the
Memories.
thing, and then it loops, and then we watch it from the first episode again. Now the problem. Oh wait. So in this, I guess version of it, he does see Mikasa with short hair, and Mikasa does have short hair right now.
See, but that
could have been some other time, or no? I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
That's what
again.
I don't
Fuck.
The time loop part is what I'm not gung ho into the time loop. I'm more
I'm not saying time loop, motherfucker.
But you're saying they have multiple attempts to do the thing, and he dies, and then it starts over type thing.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying.
Oh, you don't
I'm
like
just
that?
saying no. I think it's more he has access kind of to the future through the path because he's experienced it already, even though he hasn't experienced it yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he had a dream or whatever where he's like, oh, these are future events happening, but he doesn't know it at the time. And it messed with his perception. So that's why he wakes up and he's like, why is your hair so short? Because he already experienced her with short hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a time loop thing. Like, if he dies, he still dies.
It's like a memory that isn't a memory because it's in the future.
It's the memory. It's weird because it's the memory of the future, even though memory implies the past. But because he has the past and access to all times, he can remember the future. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
So it's not a time loop thing. It's just that he can experience all times at once.
Okay.
So if he dies though, then that's it. He's dead.
What if
he's not coming back?
No time loop.
Re-looping. No time loop.
What if okay, so let's say I mean it has to be, but Aaron in our version that we're watching right now is the one that's going to be able to do the thing that needs to be done. Okay, like whatever.
Okay, you're going back to your time loop or multiverse.
I need to go back to the multiverse for a second.
You're going back.
I need to go back to the multiverse for a second.
Okay.
So let's say the one we're watching right now is the one that's going to do what needs to be done. Okay.
I'd hope so.
Whether it be kill people, whether it be.
Yeah, I do hope so, or else fucking this.
Right, and then we're gonna have like AOT 2 or something like that. Okay, so yes, hypothetically, let's get done. So, wait, you guys watch Loki by any chance?
I've watched the first 3 episodes.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna explain something. It doesn't explain anything. There's things called nexus points where it needs to happen, or else things mess up. Like things mess up, right? So
I got that explanation.
Perfect. So what if there is a specific nexus point that Aaron needs to get done, or else it doesn't happen, right? And let's say, and that's what I'm thinking the paths are. So there's like Aaron's, just flowing. And
Sean, you look confused. The nexus point is basically just like
I know what you mean.
An example from the show was the eruption of Pompeii. Basically, no matter what you do,
Pompeii needs to happen.
It will.
erupt.
Yeah, okay. It has to happen. And if it doesn't, they erase that timeline. Yeah, they erase that timeline or whatever. But don't worry about the timeline things. I'm just saying. So I think there's a point. There's something that needs to happen in Aaron's time right now that isn't happening, and that's how the paths are created. Hypothetically,
I thought the paths were the connections to the other Titans.
I think they are, but like, why the split? If it's the connection to the other Titans, it can just be linear because time is linear.
Because it's to every Titan.
No, because it's to all of the Titans that exist currently.
Right, but all of the Titans can exist in one thread. But why?
Then they would have to stand like in a straight line for that to work. Like if there's one Titan here and then one Titan over here, it would split in those two directions. You understand?
No. Okay. So you're thinking the paths being like life, right? I'm thinking the paths.
I think like it's literally like a tree where there's a fruit on this branch and a fruit on this branch, and the fruit are Titans.
So
they're all connected to the hive mind, which is the trunk.
For me, the splitting of like the paths are different, like universes of the Titans.
Yeah. I see. That only works because you have the multiverse there.
And that's why I said because of the theme of the multiverse, this is what my brain is going to, and it makes somewhat sense only if I think things are going to happen the way they are. I guess next episode or next couple episodes, I'll find out if I'm right or wrong. I feel like I might be. Hopefully, I'm wrong, and it's like a lot less complicated than that. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, no, that was good. We got in depth there. Sean, thank you for talking so much. I really
You're welcome. I didn't want to spoil anything.
I know.
Kind of like we're just coming up with like fucking bullshit.
It's the rocket.
Being amused
imagine it's like Armin literally tells them to stop fighting and they stop. Imagine it's just that.
He's like, no, guys, you're stupid. It's a literal tree.
And the tree, it's just a shiny tree.
It's just an actual tree.
Armin goes colossal, and then he goes, Yamate kudasai, and then everyone just stops.
But see, this is what I'm saying. This is the one thing where no other anime is able to do. Like us coming up with like these crazy ass theories.
Except Boji.
Like
my boy Boji can do it.
Yeah,
Boji can do anything.
Can.
Yeah, that shit's way better than Jujutsu Kaisen. Holy fuck! All right.
What?
Why Jujutsu?
Yo, why do you just catch it straight?
I don't know, bro. I had to punch Jujutsu in the face a little bit. Oh, that being said, North America, February, Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
February. I thought it was like
that
June
got released.
No, it's February.
When did that get released?
like yesterday.
A couple of weeks ago.
But anyway,
No, not the movie. I mean,
the North America.
in North
Oh,
America,
the
like
article.
I swear it was like 2 days ago.
February 19th.
Told you.
Ooh.
Oh, this time I actually wasn't lying, bro.
Damn.
We should go see that. If we get tickets, we should go see it.
Is it in theaters?
I think so. That's what.
No,
they're
it's
saying.
on Crunchyroll.
Oh well,
bro.
rip. Never mind. Fuck the theater.
It's on
You want to
Crunchyroll?
get tickets to Crunchyroll, bro?
I mean, yeah, we could just.
Want to get tickets to
Well, I can
Share,
Crunchyroll?
buy
share your
tickets to
screen,
your
Andre.
house.
Share your
That's
screen.
so fast. I'm not gonna share my screen, bro. It's too much work, bro. Just Google it. Oh, you mean Crunchyroll?
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell? Yo, Andre.
I thought he was talking about right now. You wanted to see the news, so I should share my screen to show him.
Whatever.
I'm not lying. But yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I know exactly what happens. It's
Damn it.
very,
I
I like it.
I
wanna
don't.
see it.
All I saw was the trailer of
Oh, shit. I
Gojo
haven't
just
read-
like
I haven't
Muay
read the
Thaiing
last
someone,
piece.
and I kind of want to see it.
The only thing I noticed the trailer was something that I wasn't familiar with before from reading the manga, and it's kind of relevant to the actual manga. And I was like, damn, I didn't know that. And then that was it.
Well,
About what?
And now Alan's just sitting
About,
there like,
uh,
I don't know shit.
Is
the
it
ba-
about Utah?
Yeto. Yeti?
Utah.
Yeah,
the bad
people,
guy.
I don't
Jetto.
know.
Jetto?
Oh,
Ghetto.
The.
See,
You said ghetto?
Oh, I don't wanna say what it is. Sean knows what.
yeah,
what
you know what it is, right?
what it is.
Because I didn't know
Yeah, I
that
know
about the prequel, that it was like that for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that mean you're gonna be able to make it without reading it, Sean? It's a month from now.
And Alan, there's a very obvious physical difference.
Don't give me.
No, it
But-
doesn't
but
say
penis?
anything.
It will.
No,
It will,
he won't
spoiler.
know. He won't know.
It'll be like one of those moments.
Is it like
where
his
you're just
hand?
like, oh.
He'll see it and he'll be like, I don't know what that means.
I was
though."
kind of disappointed, like when they released what it was. I was kind of like, oh, I kind of wish it wasn't that, but whatever.
Wait,
yeah.
so do I need to read the manga up to date to know what you guys are talking about, or like as soon as I watch the
No,
movie,
like-
I'll be like,
You
oh.
just need to know how they
No,
look.
I also learned that the prequel Jujutsu Kaisen 0 was like the original idea for Jujutsu
Yeah, I heard that
Kaisen,
too.
and then he started over. So
Damn.
like a lot of the beginnings are like, which was kind of really cool because he changed, instead of like scrapping the idea, he
Yeah,
like
built
turned
on
it
it.
into
he
like
embedded it into
he turned
like,
it into
the
like
actual
character
story.
growth
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like you can see how Gojo like learned from the mistakes he made in this prequel and like
Oh.
a bunch of stuff, and like there's a lot of like,
Mistakes.
pieces.
Gojo?
And we're like related. They're like related in the sense where you can draw parallels and like how characters react differently to similar situations, and it's like it's cool in that way.
All right.
But
That's
yeah,
that's
I think
pretty
we
good.
talked long
What
enough.
A great episode. Great week for
AOT's
anime.
gonna get us. AOT's gonna get us.
Yeah, we may need
our
to
juices
we may tone
flowing.
it back to like just two shows a week, but
Two
we will
Sunday
get
episodes.
to
Crazy.
Osama ranking eventually because it's
Osama.
actually amazing. It's great. Man.
it is.
is
It's
good.
actually
Ranking of
really good. I
Kings.
can't wait till we do that. And yeah, I know Sean's pumped.
Oh,
for it,
good.
so-
Loved it.
Wait. Before we go, do you guys feel bad for Daida or not?
Oh, no, we gotta keep that. Okay, short
Just
form.
say yes or
Is
no.
that the brother?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fuck that
I
guy.
totally,
Blonde brother.
I totally do.
Nah, fuck
And
that.
I love how they added I love how they added that character into
Do you
this.
feel? What about you feel about
It's
the witch?
it-
Mirror.
Yeah, fuck her
Mirror?
too.
What's it? Midjarana? Something like that.
Mijimarana, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Obviously I
You
feel
feel
bad
bad
for
for her?
Boji,
Nah.
Boji the most. No, I don't feel bad for her.
No.
Not even from her backstory,
Nope,
bro.
don't
Bro,
care.
she's ugly.
They're like, you're ugly. We
talked
burned
about
off
this.
your
I would've-
face and
I would've
chopped your
killed her.
hands off, bro.
I would have killed her.
Yeah, she killed people, man. She's been killing people.
They melted her face and cut her hands off. She was like friggin' 4
How
years
is she
old.
still
dog.
alive then?
Yeah, she should have been dead, which would have been better. Anyway, okay, that's all we're gonna say now. We're gonna go into depth the next episode.
Okay, whatever.
If Attack on Titan Demon Slayer aren't too hype, obviously. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Also,
well,
that faceless knight dude.
Oh.
Fucking.
yo, that guy's weird. Okay, we're gonna talk about it, man.
Oh man.
Damn, bro.
Well, Andre, what are you trying to do to us?
Damn,
Shit.
bro. I'm just it, bro.
Trying to
Yo,
roast
I got-
my Jimmy.
like he was so happy he did what he
I
did.
was
He was
like- I was
blushing
like-
through the helmet.
No, because I know he's this guy is so happy.
He's blushing through the helmet.
Oh my God. But no, it's just one of those things where, like, when I first introduced it and he said it was amazing, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like a great, like, character-driven, like, inspiring, like, journey, and I was like, oh, this got dark real
Yeah,
quick.
this
Not
got
expected.
dark real fast. Yeah, for sure.
I was like, oh, but yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm done.
All
I'm
right.
done.
Well, like I said in the beginning, we got some socials, so double check everything. A Weeb Gamer podcast, usually the handle. Again, Friday audio comes out, and yeah, please 5-star us on Uber Eats, DoorDash, and all the other ones. We're gonna have a Weeb Gamer delivery service soon. Costco, please. I need a membership still. Someone buy it for me. And also the video our YouTube video comes out every Saturday morning. So double check that. Don't check for timestamps. They're never there. But yeah, other than that, you guys have a great day. Be safe. Be kind. Deltacron. That's the new transformer that got released.
Oh my god.
No, they said it was fake.
Oh, they're fake.
They said it was a lab error. Or
oh my god.
Yeah, sure. They're trying to make
allegedly.
Anyway,
I don't know what the proper thing is.
Yeah, Delta. They just want to make like the whole like gang, and then they're gonna make some
Delta.
Yeah, if they make like a
Optimus Prime, Megatron.
They're gonna make like a Omicron Prime, and then it's just gonna be like the subscription to your monthly. Anyway, let's stop talking about it before we get flagged again. Guys, anything to say to our viewers?
Thanks for listening. This was a long episode because we got amped a little bit, and this is the first time we've been able to like use our brains to like deep dive.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm actually tired.
In like a while. Yeah, we thought a lot. But for all you manga readers out there listening, we probably sound stupid. But if I turn out to be right,
like not a nice guy.
Right.
Only you knew.
But if I turn out to be right, then
or if I do,
I don't know.
Donate some money, man. We're gonna start a Patreon. Bro. I don't know why we didn't start a Patreon yet.
Because we don't have enough people to freaking sustain our
there's a lot of
stuff.
people. My dad watches us every Saturday. All right.
Okay. Thanks, Papa Daniele. Thanks.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.